I got a multinational corporation to pay for my trip to Morocco for free. And it was with a dashboard that I created, and I realized now, like a decade later, it took me a while to figure out that this exact same process could be used to help businesses like yours make more money from your clients too. So on this video, I'm going to share how I did that and the techniques that we use with clients and a roadmap that you can follow to create the same thing for you. So some lessons today, some lessons on dashboard design for making sales arguments, some lessons on project management tools and reporting, especially not just reporting on results, but reporting on work done that affects those results, and how systems can make you more money directly. So on this series, this is me sharing lessons from my engineering and automation career spanning more than 10 years for massive enterprise companies, and taking those lessons and sharing it with you so you can make more money. So anyway, that's it. If you don't know who I am, I spent about 12 years doing engineering and automation. Now I'm the co-founder of Ops Kings, and what we do is we work with digital service businesses and logistics firms and real estate and whatever else to help them implement systems, automations, databases, dashboards, all those kinds of things to make more money. Why am I doing these videos? Well, I'm not charitable. I'm a selfish capitalist. I do want to get more clients, cool opportunities, and also a lot of our team members come through content, right? So they come through seeing stuff that we do and wanting to learn more and be part of it. So if you want to be part of what we do in some respect, work together in some respect, let me know. I would be happy to hear from you. So let's talk about what we call the sales argument dashboard. Imagine a dashboard for your business that would help your clients want to pay you more, right? Now the big problem with reporting, right? So when I was doing engineering, I was very much reporting on, or like what most people were doing was reporting only on the results. They're saying, hey, these things are done. These things are not done, right? Now what I did is I made a dashboard, or like it was like a spreadsheet basically, where I was showing the clients like, hey, here's all the work, and here's the work that somebody else has to do. And I'm waiting for everybody else on every possible deliverable. I'm like totally 100% caught up. And so what I did there is I made it very clear to them that it was cheaper actually for them to fly me to Morocco than to pay for my Swiss hotel and Swiss restaurant food, which, you know, Switzerland's expensive. Okay. Now, what we started doing is noticing that our clients could use the same kind of thing. So I'll tell you the story of how I first realized this. It was an SEO company, and they had this big problem with churn. They're like, we report on like all these amazing results that we get, but clients still churn. And so we asked them, we said, well, like, how do you report? Can you show us the reports? They were only reporting on the results. They weren't reporting on the fact that they did this work to create these results. So clients were assuming they were getting those results on their own, just from the client's own, whatever, brand image or something like that. Okay. So the problem was they didn't have a good way of keeping track of there was like lots of like residual work happening. And so the clients, even the ownership of the company, didn't have a good log of all the work that was done for a client. So they couldn't prove to a client that they were actually helping the client, as crazy as it sounds. Okay, so here's the kind of principle number one of a good sales argument dashboard. Principle number one is breaking down the work that you could do and the work that you are doing to create the result. So you don't just want to report on the results that you got, but what's the work that you have done and that you could do to create the result. Now, what this does is it creates this relationship in a client's head between you doing more work, getting more results. Okay. In SEO, it's the list of the list of keywords, the list of articles that could be written, but also the improvements to the site to get every single article or every single keyword ranking higher. It's the list of backlinks that you have done and could do. We worked with an Amazon company, and for Amazon, basically what you do is you get like all the products and you get all the campaigns and the advertising strategies. And I said, well, why don't we make like an automated heat map that does a diagnostic of the client's store on Amazon, and then shows them all the advertising strategies they're missing in real time, right? And so you can imagine how something like this could take a month-by-month short-term client relationship and make it a 12-month contract, or it could be something like taking a regular retainer and having somebody double up the capacity or triple up the capacity to get all this work done sooner, because they can clearly connect the work that you're doing to the results that you're getting for them. You want to report on both of those parts of it. Okay, so that's pretty much it, right? That is the sales argument dashboard. In terms of how you do it, step one, identify the entire process. You have to map out all your processes in your business, something like this. And then the second step that everybody misses is modeling your process as a series of entities. So if we have a SEO company, for example, if you have this concept of a client and you just say, here's a bunch of keywords and stuff that we got for you, you don't have a good way of tracking all the work that you're doing. So you want to track all the work that you're doing, and the way to do that simply is by modeling your business as a series of entities that all are grouped together. So for example, if you have a car, well, a car has 4 wheels. So you could have a manufacturing process for the wheel and the car. All right. A client might have multiple websites, each website multiple services, each service has multiple months of work that occur. Each month has to be paid for by multiple payments or one payment, one invoice. Okay. So breaking things down into entities is the way that you get real-time reporting so that you can do this sales argument dashboard without causing a ton of work, right? So you can actually do it at scale. And then the third part is to create this digital manufacturing process. One of the things that we, yes, I talked about my experience in manufacturing before, but the manufacturing model is extremely powerful for a service business because it allows you to build one repeatable process and then as an owner step back and watch it flow. And in the case of a sales argument dashboard that we've been talking about today, allows you to create that sales argument dashboard in real time. So imagine like a real-time dashboard that makes people want to pay you more. Pretty powerful. So hope you enjoyed this video. That is it for today. If you want a custom roadmap for your business, if you want us to point out some of the things that we have noticed for businesses like yours, we worked with more than 100 different businesses from different sectors. And so chances are whatever use cases you're dealing with, we've dealt with before. So if you want more of that, there's a link in the description to book a call and we can talk about that for your business. Anyway, hopefully you have a great rest of your day. Peace.